When owning a t-shirt shop, having high perceived value can have a big impact on your business. No matter the technology, there's no doubt that you're personally invested in your product's quality and profitability. But there may be one essential thing you're leaving out: creativity. In this video, we're going to get creative using two eye-catching medias known as CAD-CUT Glitter Flake and Adhesive and Foil. And I'm going to show you by using these two medias how you can simply add value to a basic text-heavy graphic with heat print technology. Let's head to the heat press. The first thing we want to do is make sure we're preheating to release any moisture and wrinkles in the fabric. I usually allot 3 to 5 seconds for the preheat process. Now that the preheat's done, I'm going to start by aligning my transfer, making sure I'm nice and center of my tank top. And I just kind of eyeball that with the collar and also where the sleeves are and the width in between each sleeve. I also have my adhesive laying on top just to make sure that after I'm done cutting, everything's aligning properly. So I can remove that. That'll be my second step in this application. So we're gonna tack the glitter flake for 3 to 5 seconds. Right? Note that we're not doing the full dwell time for this application. We're just tacking for 3 to 5 seconds here. That dwell time gives it enough time for the adhesive to start to cure, but it's allowing for it to apply without it also shrinking underneath a high heat. Right, so if you're familiar with working with heat transfer vinyl, it tends to shrink whenever it's under high heat for a long period of time. So by dropping that to just 3 to 5 seconds, I'm able to apply that, and now my alignment for the adhesive will be a lot easier for me. So I'll be able to drop this in and not have to worry about anything not lining up because of shrunken heat transfer vinyl. Right, so everything's good to go there. For the adhesive, it is a light pressure. So if I'm working with a Hotronix machine, which I am, I'm using the Fusion IQ, but if you're working with a Hotronix machine, that pressure should read anywhere between a 1 and a 3. Right, so I'm gonna make sure that my pressure is nice and light whenever I apply my adhesive. And that's gonna apply for a full 10 seconds. Adhesive is a hot peel, so I can pull that carrier back as soon as it's done applying. I like to go nice and slow whenever I'm peeling this carrier back, just because it is a really thin material and can be manipulated very easily. So if I were to rip this carrier off, it would probably stretch it and distort the image of the adhesive. Now it's time to go in with our foil. So I'm gonna grab my scissors and I'm gonna trim this to fit this exact piece of that adhesive. That way there's less waste. Now if I were doing a bunch of these, I could just sheet a bunch of these and have them laid off to the side in advance. That way I don't have to stop at the heat press and have downtime there. All right, so that's completely covering my adhesive. I'm going to gently place my cover sheet so that that doesn't move on me underneath there. And I'm also going to increase my pressure to a firm pressure. All right, so I'm going to turn this about 3 times. That should get me anywhere between a 7 to a 9, which is exactly what I want the Hotronix to read for a nice firm pressure. And that's going to apply for 10 seconds. What's nice about pairing these two medias is that they both apply at 300 degrees, so I'm not worried about getting anything overheating or adjusting temperature based on product. Foil is a cold peel, unlike glitter flake and adhesive, so we are going to wait for that to cool. Now that it's cool, I can peel that back, and you'll see that exactly where that adhesive was laid out in my design, the foil adhered to. Now I have nice texture and depth added to a simple design. By getting creative and adding a little something extra, you've added value to original work and increased the customer's perceived value of the finished product. For more information, visit Stahls.com.